What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. Well, it's not really Gamecock news, it's sports-related news today. And today, we are simply talking about Derion Kendrick, who was rumored to come to South Carolina. Rumored, that was nothing really official. He was just rumored to be linked to South Carolina. I believe somebody said in the chat he's going to Georgia. We're going to talk about, he finally explains why he was dismissed from the Clemson program. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you my insights on it. But before I do, here's what I need you to do. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Man, just do that right now. Like the video, man. It helps out a ton. Subscribe to the channel. And also hit notification bell. Notification bell. I can't talk today. We'll allow you to know every time I drop a video. So let's get into this. Man, I'm hyped, man. It's almost June. Football season around the corner. I smell football. Right now, I'm working with some guys with basketball, but we're going to switch over to football pretty soon. But I really wanted to get into this Derion Kendrick story because I thought it was very interesting to see how he explained what happened as far as Clemson. And we're going to get into that conversation right now. So 247sports.com reported that Derion Kendrick and the reason why he left. It says, ahead of a senior campaign at Clemson, started defensive back Derion Kendrick was dismissed from the team by Tigers head coach Dabo Swinney in February. Kendrick has missed multiple games during the 2020 season for disciplinary reasons, and it was believed his departure was due to similar ongoing behavior. The former five-star prospect spoke about his time with the program during a recent appearance on the podcast On Campus with JB and Sciggy. I think that's the pronunciation of it. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. During which Kendrick explained the event leading to his dismissal. Family is going to come before anything. My son had some problems going on, so I was with him, Kendrick said. I wasn't really at school. It was during springtime, so I had a lot going on then. I was with him, wasn't really doing work, couldn't really do work because I was always in the hospital. I was going to the hospital back and forth. On my part, I didn't have too much communication. I was just like, I've got to be there. So that's where there was a little misunderstanding. Kendrick chose to return to school for a fourth year back in January. The decision came as a surprise, as most anticipated he would enter the 2021 NFL draft. The reason I came back to school was to finish, graduate, and get my degree, and then do whatever I wanted to do after that, Kendrick said. I wasn't really like, go get the money right now. It was not just about football. I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, so that's what I'm really doing this for. And I've got a family that's behind me 100%. Following his dismissal from Clemson, it was believed Kendrick would opt to enter the 2021 NFL supplementary draft. Instead, he made a decision to enter the NCAA transfer portal in March. Kendrick started the past 2 seasons for the Tigers at cornerback and was slated to start again in 2021 prior to his dismissal. After making 12 appearances at wide receiver as a true freshman, Kendrick transitioned to cornerback, where he played in 13 games during his sophomore campaign and recorded 43 total tackles, 30 solos and 2 interceptions, 5 pass deflections. The 6-foot, 109-pounder was the first team All-SEC selection as a junior during the 2021 season. He totaled 20 tackles, 1 for loss, 1 interception, 6 pass breakups. So let's get back into exactly what we're doing here. So as you guys know, he's entered the transfer portal. I don't know exactly where he's at. It didn't really confirm it in this article, but he wants to go back to school. I believe that somebody is going to pick him up sooner. The NCAA in college football and basketball is ran with the transfer portal, so guys are getting picked up left and right. That's the new recruiting tool. So speaking specifically about Derion, I think that, man, look here. You can't knock a man for trying to be there for his family, right? If his son had complications, you got to be there for the son. And sometimes that takes precedence over the fact that you got obligations to go to school, because let's face it, these guys are real human beings, but they treat it sometimes as though they're inhuman. That they are invincible. They don't have life going on. The only thing that should matter to them is football. Like, look, you're getting a free education. You should be able to get done whatever you need to get done, but get back to this football. And sometimes life doesn't happen that way. So that man being a father, that man thinking of his kids, man, I think that's awesome. I think another thing is the fact that he's thinking about getting a degree. A lot of college athletes, man, especially minorities, the first thing they're thinking about is, look, man, we got to get this money. They've been down their luck for so many years, and the opportunity to really achieve financial freedom by going to get this bag in the NFL is a appetizing at best to a lot of these players. But you got to understand, man, the NFL average career is 3.5 years. So for you to think that you're going to buck the trend just because you're a talented player, it doesn't usually happen that way. There's somebody every year coming in that's more talented than you. So you have to understand that, man, that degree is worth so much more than what meets the eye of the NFL contract. You may make longer in the short term, right? 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 years. But over the course of your lifetime, that degree is going to help you maximize your earning potential once that football career is over. So, man, I you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to never speak on a man taking care of his family, his kids, but listen to me. What do you think about the situation? Write in the comment section below. Down here, also check out my series, Coach Lucky. That's me coaching AU basketball. And if you are around the Greenville area and you want to allow your child to join the 4-4 club, man, go to the link in the description below, the44.org. That's where I do my club training, whatever you want to call it. I work with people, man, to get them better. But again, it's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, and please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. And yes, football is around the corner. Can't wait for it to come back. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. But like always, it's the next time, people.